Hi, I'm Lauren Probst, and I'm here to present to you my most recent collection, Endless Summer. The Endless Summer collection is a series of watercolor paintings that I painted throughout the end of summer. In the process of naming each piece, it allowed me to incorporate writing and poetry into this collection. While I am painting during the process, I have so many intentions I put into the work, and then when I take a step back at the finished piece, there are so many other meanings and intuitive connections I make with the finished piece that writing allows me to continue to communicate the meanings in each piece. The theme of the Endless Summer collection is breakthrough. It's allowing God to break through you. And it's a moment of feeling free and unchained to the distractions and pain in life with the guidance of God. And in each painting I use the color gold to amplify and invite the energy of God, source, spirit, higher power, whatever word you most connect with in explaining that energy, to co-create and guide me to love, peace, and purity. To give you a little background as to why I also use gold in my paintings is the first ever intuitive acrylic painting I made 3 years ago. I remember picking up that tube of gold paint and saying to myself, I'm using this gold to invite the energy of God, to invite hope. For reference, this is the painting. You can see some of the gold in here. In each painting, I set the intention of welcoming happiness, joy, and peace into my life. I painted these pieces as a way to cope with the heavy feelings, numbness, and anxiety I was feeling in the moment. So, intuitive art, intuitive painting is all about the process of painting. It's not about the outcome. It is about working through whatever you're feeling during the process. These paintings were my escape, my safe haven. The energy in this collection is very powerful because of the energy I processed and transmuted within myself while actively painting. I have learned to give myself the space, time, and grace to reflect in silence so I'm able to enjoy my life experiences. As a result, I have been blessed with so many beautiful and abundant memories I can cherish as memories this summer. This was a very pivotal point for me in all aspects of my life, highlighting relationships, career, spiritual connection, and inner guidance. The memories I made and knowledge that I've gained this summer will stay with me forever, leaving an endless summer. So the first painting of this collection actually inspired me to even make this whole collection. Is called Baal Perazim, and it translates to, in the Bible, Lord of the Breakthrough. So in Chronicles 14:11, quote, so they come up to Baal Perazim, and David smote them there. Then David said, God hath broken in upon mine enemies by mine hand, like the breaking forth of waters. Therefore he called the name of that place Baal Perazim. So in the Bible, David was having trouble with his enemies. He didn't know how to fight them off properly, so the first thing he did was go to God and ask him for guidance, and God told him what to do. And every time David went to him, he followed through with what God had told him to do. He was co-creating with God, and in return, God had broken through him. He allowed his path to be cleared with ease because David was working with God. The word Baal translates to Lord, and Perazim translates to breakthrough. And that is why David named the place Baal Perazim. Like I said, in the Bible, David was known for listening and obeying God. He stayed loyal and faithful to God's word. When David was faced with the challenge, the first thing he did was asking God what he should do. So God gave him specific instructions for what to do each time, and David was obedient. God works through you in unexpected ways and situations both familiar and unfamiliar. Because like it said, each time David went to God, God gave him specific instructions that were different each time. And although they led to a similar breakthrough, led to the same thing of clearing his path, it was just different each time. So when you're working with God to allow him to provide guidance and clarity, wait for his instructions and act accordingly. When you carry out God's word, he is able to move through you, which is giving you a breakthrough that paves a beautiful pathway for you. A beautiful pathway of co-creation. So move with God, because Spirit wants to work with you with ease and grace. Either way, God and the universe, whatever you believe in, will break through you, whether you want to or not. God is going to work through you in some way, if you're resistant or not, but it is definitely easier and more graceful when you invite God in. When I was intuitively naming each piece, I of course started with this painting. So when contemplating this, the word breakthrough just kept coming to me, and I wanted to expand on that meaning. I just felt so connected with the divine. It was just so powerful and abstract. I couldn't find a way to describe it. So I went to research breakthrough in the Bible because I am connecting with my religion, connecting with my relationship with God, and discovered Baal Perazim, the Lord of Breakthrough. So may you seek God, follow his word of love, and trust in the path he paves for you. Let go and let God. Just like the element of water, releasing resistance and follow the natural flow. The waves in this painting have intricate lines and shapes, symbolizing complexity in life as a human, the challenges we face and attachments we create. Yet the water carries the peaceful energy of being one with nature, the flow of the waves, the flow of life. The sky symbolizes clarity, simplicity, contrasting the energy of the water in this painting. It is the result of trusting in God's plan, allowing him to guide you to peace. Hence Christ consciousness, having crystal clear vision because you are co-creating in your daily life with God. Being one with the flow takes great faith and trust in the unknown, surrendering to the process of unweaving through chaos and being led by nature's force, which is also being led by God. God always leads you to love, stability, security, and peace, but the journey is unpredictable, and it'll always be unpredictable. But the journey is all a test to see if you believe in the higher power energy and all of its wonders and blessings it has for you. The next painting in the Endless Summer collection is In the Name of Love. So I actually will be giving away this painting and poem for free on October 6th, on Friday. So all you have to do is sign up to my email list. It's for free. I'll have it linked down below for you, and good luck. I'm so excited for someone to receive this. In the name of love. Love lingers, love is always around you. Love is in the trees, love drifts in the wind. Love rains down from the heavens above, giving us a reason to slow down and rest our hearts, watering all we have planted within. It is the seed at the core of our souls, planted by our mother, gifted by God, in the name of love. I was really inspired by all of the lines and swirls and highlighting that with the gold acrylic paint to write this poem of the name of love. What inspired that is the starting line of love lingers. It's just recognizing how love is always around you and it is always within you, and I really love the lines of planted by your mother, gifted by God, in the name of love. So it's saying that Love starts at the form of creation at birth, when you're literally like a seed in your mother. And it's a gift by God because God has helped with that co-creation. And yeah, you can interpret it as your own as well. This is a close-up of the painting. This is what you'll be expected to receive if you're the giveaway winner. It's the poem on the back. And yeah, so cute. The next painting is Bliss. I think it's such a fun painting. I love all the circles and the fuchsia. Oh, I just love all the colors and the vibes of this. So that's why I came up with the name Bliss. It brought me so much joy. So it's inspired by connecting with your inner child and innocence, hence the bubbles. It reminds me of being a child and like blowing bubbles, having fun. It symbolizes pure energy of seeing the world with clear, sparkling eyes, because they say when you're a child you view everything so purely and you're so connected and in tune with yourself, and it's like you're young, you're innocent, you haven't been through all these traumas or all these life experiences. You're more in tune with yourself and your worth and like how you view the world without being influenced as much as the outside world as you do when you become older. This painting is very powerful in exuding that energy, inviting playfulness and living in the present. Because when I look at Bliss, I can hear my younger self laughing, I see her smiling and enjoying all of the beauty in her life around her. It brings me back to visualizing and reliving heartfelt memories as a child. I may not remember exactly what they were, but I can remember how I felt. This is a close-up of Bliss, and it also comes with the notes of the painting on the back for you to keep. It is for sale on my website. I'll have it linked below. Before we get into the next painting called Emotions, I do want to explain a little background. The word emotion translates to energy and motion. Emotions are natural responses to one's circumstance or what you're experiencing, because feelings follow after, which are created from our thoughts about those emotions. Meaning that emotions, everyone experiences the same emotions, but our feelings towards those emotions, everyone feels things differently. You can research that more on your own because it is a lot to explain, but after researching a bit on my own, it gave me more clarity onto that. Everyone processes their emotions differently. We all have our own experiences and triggers which influence our own unique feelings. Emotions are raw reactions in your body because they are energy in motion. In the painting Emotions, the blue circle symbolizes feelings at their core, which are emotions. The other colored layers represent the layers that emotions have, thoughts and feelings. Emotions can be covered up and masked as a result of resisting those emotions to naturally flow through. So feel the energy, become aware of it and the thoughts you have, sit with it. Allow it to flow through with no judgment, and may you give yourself grace through these moments. Next up is Circle of Life. Circle of Life is the painting that symbolizes life continuously moving in a delicate pattern, hence all of the lines and the shading going into kind of like a pattern. Through experiencing the pain or intensity of emotions, what is paved out for you on your unique life path will always be. There can be some detours or change, of course, but everything is in the hands of God. The clouds in this painting represent emotions along with the tears, and the tears are blessed and purified with the gold accent. The gradient colors and lines symbolize one's life path in an abstract way. The lines can represent patterns, pivotal moments, lessons, etc. The circle of life and emotions is a unique double-sided painting, and they also come with their own notes as well. They are individual papers too. This is actually on mixed media paper instead of the normal watercolor cotton paper. But I think this is such a unique piece because you can switch it, but it's available on my website as well. Moving on to Love Is. When I was painting Love Is, I was just literally hearing from the Bible, love is patient, love is kind, so I literally just wrote the word patient in watercolor. So it is inspired by love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes in all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends, but as for prophecies, they will come to an end. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will come to an end. And I did write a poem for Love Is. Love is. I am continuously learning what love is, redefining it in each season, feeling its warmth, holding its hand, welcoming it into my heart, setting it free. Now we have the painting called Sea. So this painting resembles the layers of the ocean and the mysterious wonders it holds. What really inspired me to name it Sea was all the layers, especially with all the colors, because the layers of the ocean I think is really cool, because the ocean holds this energy because we have physically discovered only 5% of it. This piece brings a lot of joy to me with the different lines and shapes, which also symbolizes leaving the rest of the 95% of the ocean up to your imagination. The sea is all you can imagine and more. Are mermaids real? Are sea monsters real? Are other sea creatures like you can't even name real? So this is a really fun and another inner child painting that I have. Once again, Sea and Love Is a unique double-sided painting on the same mixed media paper, and their notes and poems come on separate pieces of paper, and this is also available for sale on my website. This next painting is very special. It is called Blessings. Blessings. Thank you, God, for the wind and the rain, the smiles and the pain. Thank you for the blessing of feeling the rain on my skin and drowning in the sound of laughter. This poem originally was from the brainchild of Lauren Marr, which is a plank of wood that me and Marissa painted on in July. It's here, so you can watch the process video up on my YouTube. I really wanted to use that poem with the painting Blessings, and I was inspired to name the painting Blessings because my mom came to me a few months ago asking if she could use one of my paintings to make postcards or cards out of it so she can have them available to her patients, because she is a nurse for oncology, which are cancer patients, and she wanted something that they can have that will inspire them. So she picked out this painting, and it just went so well together because this is such a hopeful message. And this is what the cards will look like. They will be sent out in the middle of October. These double-sided cards of the painting and the poem on the back will be donated to Penn Medicine's Abrahamson Cancer Center, specifically my mom's floor for her patients. Thank you, Mom, for coming to me with this idea and wanting to use my art as a part of this. I think this is so awesome and so cool. With her giving me that idea, I was inspired to have all the profits from the original painting of Blessings be donated to Penn Medicine's Abrahamson Cancer Center as well. It will be donated to their fundraiser that they're having on November 8th this year, 2023. It's a Friendsgiving themed fundraiser, and it supports the patients, especially in the holiday season, relieving them of any financial burdens. I'm very glad that my mom gave me this suggestion of donating to this fundraiser because I was looking at different nonprofits and I wanted to give to something personal linked with my mom's patients with the cards. So I'm very glad that everything worked out for being able to donate to her patients directly with this. So if you'd like to help support these patients in any small way, feel free to contact me. This is the original painting of Blessings. It is a 4x6 on a very high quality watercolor cotton paper, and I will be giving you a copy of the poem as well. That was the end of my Endless Summer collection, and thank you so much for tuning in and getting to know more about this. This was such a fun collection to work on. It has inspired me to reconnect with my intuitive abstract skills and really learn about what my style is and have fun and play around with creating. So I hope that inspires you in some sort of way. The gallery of these paintings is online. I'll have it linked down below so you can look at the paintings or the poetry and writing whenever you want to. All the paintings that I showed you that were for sale are for sale through my website now. Stay updated with me, stay updated with my new drops by joining my email list. I'll have that linked below. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in again and diving deeper into this collection. So thank you so much. I'll see you again.